between two conflicting testimonies. Somebody is lying.
Okay, this is amazing. This is just, I'm just having fun. This is fun. I watched this video and I thought it was amazing. Amazing. It's the Daily Wire, which is a right-wing media outlet, and it appears to be really pro-Trump. And I just thought this video was effing hilarious. It shows the classy, reasonable, metered nature of the average Trump supporter. This is great. And again, this is them. This is their outlet. It's not another outlet showing right-wingers like, oh, look at right-wingers doing dumb shit. It's them showing themselves doing dumb shit, saying, no, this is dope. That's a banger, right? That's a banger, ain't it? It is a banger. Look at this banger. Oh, look at this banger. We about to bang. Oh.
I had a banner hung on the back of my house. The HOA did not like it, demanded I take that banner down.
It's like they're kind of using like some like hip hoppy style beats. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm like, should you be allowed to use it? You should be using some country hoedowns or something. I don't know. Like, that's some urban style music. You know what I'm saying? That's some, like, you know, when we're talking about Western culture, Western civilization, that music is not West. That's jungle music from the jungle, from the darkies. Sound like some darkies had something involved with that music.
Guided by their things, I did back off immediately and said I will pick my fights. So I did take it down. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I didn't buy any car. I went out and got a Bentley, and I wrapped a Bentley with Trump. It'll be out on my driveway every single morning when I wake up. It makes their head spin till today. They've tried to get me to move it, not have it out there, but I use their bylaws against them. It's considered a commercial vehicle. It's allowed out there 8 hours a day. I cannot take this to get gas, go to the grocery store without 10 or 15 minutes delays because everybody wants a selfie with it.
2.5 hour drive, and they were honking and jumping up and down on the side of the road, just having a blast when they saw the car. We pulled over to go to the restroom and couldn't even make it in the store before people were asking, can I take a picture of that? We love Trump. It was fun to watch the reaction, and we hadn't had any negativity about the car. That just shows you, I believe, that Florida is pro-Trump all the way. Go Trump 2020.
We will be rolling down to the Doral National Trump Interstate Ride on October the 10th to be the lead car for that rally.
When he was done remodeling, he put one Trump flag in the window, and he got elected.
Now, I will admit, there is one thing that I will give to him, and probably to liberals get super duper triggered by like any Trump paraphernalia. It's like, you know what, Trump is trash, but to a certain degree, if someone has property and they just want to put a Trump, they want to show that they're about Trump, you just gotta let them. You know what I mean? Like, you just look. It's like you can't stop motherfuckers from expressing themselves if Trump is a legitimate president. Like, if you know. I mean, he's the president. Like, whatever you want to say. Like, you can hate the system, but you can't, you know what I mean? Like, you could say, oh, the system sucks, or you could say, I hate the Electoral College. That's all well and good, but at the end of the day, he won. So, I mean, if people are like, I want to support the president, it's like you let people support other shit. Like, so, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm kind of like, just who really cares? If you see a Trump sign on someone's house, I'm already like, okay, well, they're trying to let you know what's good. You don't have to get mad. Just understand what they are, and don't get surprised if they say dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, just keep that shit in your head. You can keep information in your head and keep pushing. You don't have to like confront every time you see Trump get all triggered or do property damage and shit. That being said, like, if you do it, I don't really give a shit. Like, you know, let the cops handle it, whatever. They call the cops, you get a camera, blah, blah, blah. I don't care if you want to get out there and snatch Trump signs. I honestly don't care one way or the other. I think you should just leave them. But if you are going to go take them, I'm going to be that kind of person who's like, oh, no, wait, stop. And then if someone asks me, like, did you see someone take a sign? I'll be like, I didn't see anything. Honestly, like, I'm just telling you the truth. If I saw someone snatch a sign and the cops were like, did you see him? I'd be like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. So I'm kind of like one of those people. I'm like, I would never mess with someone's property, even if they had a Trump sign. I might spit on their lawn or something. Something that wouldn't harm them, just symbolic, like whatever. But I wouldn't like actually do anything about it, like where they would like notice a sign missing or something. Yeah, no. In general, I'd say don't do property damage. But if you're gonna do property damage, don't get caught. Otherwise, you're gonna get in trouble.
Letter from somebody that lives in this community that said, your house is beautiful, we love the remodel, but you have that Trump flag that you have in your window makes your house disgusting. So this is what...
Yeah, it's kind of like stuff like that. Like, if a person really said that to you, it's like, that's just not the way to talk to people. It's like, if you really have a problem with something that Trump's saying, then, you can ask someone, hey, why you have that Trump thing? What you like about Trump? And you can engage them and talk to them and ask them why they're into Trump and stuff like that. But just kind of antagonizing people, especially Trump people, like, and now look what they did. These people, a lot of these people, like, Trump has no class. He has no shame. He has no sense of decorum. He doesn't really care about all of that. He's laughing at the world while we're all like, oh, you've got to have decorum. He's like, yeah, that's what makes you all suckers, is that you have decorum. He literally like uses that as a weakness against people. So, I mean, I would imagine a lot of his fans are like that. So when you try and tell them, hey, take your window out, they're just going to double down. Like, no matter who you support, like if you had like Bernie Sanders flyers to this extent in your house, I'd be like, this person's a crazy person, right? I like Bernie Sanders, but if you had more than one sign for Bernie on your house, you had him in your windows, and I'd be like, oh, okay, dude. Like, it's not about Bernie so much as the policies he supports. It's like to be so focused on the politician himself. Like, any politician can support Bernie's policies, like, you know what I mean? But Trump definitely is more of a cultural icon, you know what I mean? So, but that's actually digressing. But really, it doesn't matter who you're into. Like, if you had that many Obama signs of your house, or you had that many Hillary Clinton signs on your house, or it's so much that it's like anybody of any party who had that many signs is clearly kind of a dickhead. And antagonizing him made him want to double down on his dickheadness, and he really doesn't care if the whole world knows that he is a classless human. So with those people, just let them have their one sign. Otherwise, you're going to end up with this, and these kind of people just going to double down on it. Whatever, what do you want? One sign, or you want him to have 1,000 signs and then be fighting him all the time?
What he did in retail.
Quite frankly, if you were willing to do that to your house and you live next door, I'd be like, you're just telling everyone you're a clown. I mean, unless I was trying to sell, if I was trying to sell my house, I'd be like, let me take them shit down, because I'm trying to make money on my house. But if I wasn't trying to make money and I knew my neighbor and I knew he was into Trump, I'm like, I already knew he's into Trump anyway. So let him be also classless and dumb shit about it. That's on you. You're making yourself a target when you do things like this. Personally, I mean, I wouldn't wear any I wouldn't, let me put Karl Marx flags all over my house and shit because I read Das Kapital or something like, Communist Manifesto. No, or Hammer and Sickle or some shit. Like, no, fool. Like, what? That's out of control.
Retaliation. I thought, okay, so there's Trump flag there. He's got Trump signs all over his yard. If you look up by his front door, he's got a Trump up there. Look, all over his house. Every window's got a Trump flag.
He's got two cutouts too.
So awesome.
She's like, it's so awesome. She actually thinks it's dope.
and we went through about 6 of them stolen. So she created a huge
this motherfucker.
So we're starting out with a smaller one.
Oh shit! This motherfucker put his shit in a cage, bro. He's like, those folks keep snatching that shit. I'll put it in a cage.
Like, people were actually crushing with the signs
they
and
crushed
stealing
the
the signs.
cage.
And we installed a camera, got a couple pictures.
Oh, you got surveillance. Imagine spending that much time, effort, and money to protect a political sign, dog? Just put it in your window, bro. He's like, it's like, no, I gotta put it right here, and I will build a motherfucking. Imagine if they put that energy into like fucking. It's like full, like, oh my gosh, this is the amount of energy you can put that into. But he's like, no, I want to put that into defending my Trump pen sign. I'm like, you know what, dude? I'd rather you do that than probably other dumb shit you could be doing. So I'm not mad at that.
Pictures of people.
Eventually, they even added this electrified fence.
If they even touch the sign, they're gonna get zapped.
I mean, like this kind of guy, like he ain't got other shit to do in his life, man. He's like, help children, go volunteer. Nope. go feed the homeless. Nope. build a fence and surveillance thing. That's my side and my property and my right to defend my mind. It's like he malfunctions on like, it's my right, my property, so I gotta do everything. I gotta go at spare no expense for my Trump pen sign. That is unbelievable. It's like a lot of these people, it's almost like you learn something. You can get them preoccupied on just some ridiculousness. Like any reasonable person, after a while, you're just like, you know what, dog, I don't need the freaking sign in my lawn if people gonna steal it. I get that people don't like my affiliate, and it's like, you're not losing. It's not like you're not gonna be still supporting that person, but at a certain point, if it's introducing all this nonsense around your house, just let it go. But it's like, no. Trump, I gotta. It's like an insurgent army.
I went up to him and asked
them
why they were trying to steal my yard sign, and
this
of course
is
they
like
denied it.
Fucking
He
like,
pledged to keep the would-be.
Oh damn! This is like conservative world star. This is fucking dope. Oh, this is the shit.
Sign stealer
They're
in sight
running
while
and
his wife
shit.
called
I
the police.
love it when people
You can see the
run
two jog past the
away
house
from trouble,
twice.
like
At one
on
point,
foot.
an acquaintance of the would-be thief joins, and things turn.
That's like a comedic. That's like a comedic thing for me. Like imagine someone being like, they've built a RICO case, he's a drug trafficker and shit, and they already know everything about you, and they're coming to arrest you, and you try to run. It's like, fool, we know everything about you. We know all your hideouts. We know everywhere you're gonna go. Okay, go run. It's like, they'll let you run for a little bit. It's like, okay. So I love this. This is so comedic. I can see the Benny Hill, like speed it up and shit. It's like Benny Hill, them running all around.
Term physical.
So he immediately turns and shoves me with both hands, knocks me down.
So many Trump signs are being swiped that yard.
It's like he shoved him, he knocks you down. It's like, dude, just let it go. You don't need to get shoved down for your sign. It's like, he wants to get shoved down for his sign so he can play the victim and be on TV. It's like, dude, let it go. They're being a dick. Like, if someone's stealing your car or stealing some like shit that's important, yes, like you risk getting pushed over and knocked to the pavement. But like, what happens if he had hurt you? What happens if he shoved you down and you banged your head on the concrete and you got a concussion or seriously injured yourself? Would it have been worth it for a Trump sign? It's like, golly, like their priorities, man.
Yard sign defense techniques are being deployed, like using bike chain lubricant to make them slippery and messy, or worse yet, try dog poop, or
try dog poop, put shit on your sign to protect it. Shit. This isn't even clowning. This is clowning. Oh no, this isn't clowning. This is the Daily Caller. This is the Daily Caller saying, no, dog. This is straight up the Daily Caller saying, this is the shit. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's not even clowning. They're like saying, no, dude, like to protect your sign, you can put dog shit on it, surveillance camera with electric fence. They're like giving you ideas. Get a Trump car and wrap it in, get a Bentley and wrap it in Trump shit to annoy your neighbors.
place your signs with something they can't steal.
I'm going to keep cutting it like this till Trump's elected.
Wow, replace it with something they can't steal. Oh wow. Okay, let me get. Some Amish have been dressing up their horse buggies. Wow, Amish are for Trump? That's crazy. Is that for real? Whoa, that's crazy. Amish people for Trump, they fuck with him? shit. Oh shit. They're straight out with it. They're straight out with it. Trump 2020, make liberals cry again. Oh, that is pathological, man. Whoa. That's what I want to make someone cry. I want to hurt someone emotionally so that they cry. I want to do something to them so their reaction from what I'm doing to them is crying. I don't care about anything beneficial for myself. I'll pay taxes and keep going to Afghanistan endlessly. These people are like they're worse than corporate Democrats. This is like a corporate Democrat is just a feckless, craven, power-hungry, corporation cucked loser. This is actually like insidious. Like, I want to hurt people. I want to do something to you where your emotional state would be so damaged that you would start crying. Make liberals. Wow. That's what you want to do to other human beings. Wow. And that's the Daily Caller. Dude, the music by Artlist.io. So I think that sounds like a generic, like, wow. Oh, wow. That's deep. Okay. I mean, I thank you for listening, nieces and nephews. That is deep. Make the liberals cry. Oh my gosh, I love that.